Alright, hey guys, this is a update from the last clutch I had last year. So it's a 1 year update on the red 50% het, albino 50% het, blue clutch that was born on Father's Day last year. So now we're going to take a look at what they look like at a year and show you that. So with the red gene, somebody had talked about it being a incomplete dominant, and I just don't see that. I'm seeing it as a co-dominant trait, because one of their basis of saying that is if you was to breed a red to a green, the offspring would be brown, not quite as red as the parents. And let me show you. Alright, hold on. Get that lid back on there tight. So just like the mother, green belly, and I don't know if this picks up, but it's red, and the little dewlap's red, kind of orangey, you know, just like the mother was, and they get darker. It's warm right now, so you know. See if I can stand up straight. All right, so. But just got a bath. This is one of my females, and I'm setting them up in trios because when you're dealing with hets, it's you know, you don't know. It's a numbers game. So I got as many trios, so I'll have about 4 or 5 trios going on. And this is the bigger group. Remember, I split it up in 2 groups: my big group and my small group. My small group, I still have 5 in each cage, and I split 2 sets into 2 trio groups. And so this is a female. Now hopefully you guys see that she's not brown, and there's a red iguana, and she knows it. And I get a little redder and change, you know, but I definitely see her being. Can you see the full length? So this means, see how long that tail is? A lot of people will have and start asking what happens to the tail. It means they're not getting enough hydration, either from their food or spraying them enough. So this tail is pretty long, and as long as I keep spraying like I do, right now it's every day because it's so hot when I get home from work. I'll spray them. In the wintertime, every other day. But giving them greens, and they put a lot of I water down the Missouri tortoise shell a lot, so they get a lot of moisture from that. You can definitely tell when they defecate, a lot of moisture comes out these little guys. So she's getting plenty of moisture. You can see how long. This is 1 year old, and if I was to say probably 30 inches, you know, almost 3 foot, 30 inches. We'll go with 30 inches, and I'm pushing it 30 inches. So she looks really good. Just gave her a bath, had to clip her nails, and let her calm down a little bit. But this is one of the females from last year's Father's Day clutch. Let's take a look at the male. Okay, this is. Wow, that was interesting. I wish I could catch that. He was actually trying to breed her. He had her bid up to have another female because this is a trio set. And so he was biting her on the neck and wouldn't let her go. He was trying to wrap around her. And this is 1 year old. And he's starting to shed. And this is just normal green coloration. And calm down, baby. Calm down. They don't like to be squeezed a whole lot. If you can get them to where they're just slightly, they'll calm down. But if you can guys get a good, you know, flaring out. Normally just a green. There we go. But these, most of these clutches are very light. All the barring and the head are light in color. And the normals that I see in pet stores and other people's iguanas, they're barring around their neck and shoulders, and their their heads are a little darker. So hopefully that's a good sign. Hopefully that shows me something that maybe it did pick up the albino trait or not. So again, with this one, and the reds do grow a little bigger and faster. This one till all the way, don't drop it. I think a little too older for the most part, but about the same size. He's taking up the screen now. So here we are, and that was, I can't, it was, you know, I haven't seen that, so it was a surprise to me. Father's Day just passed, or 1 year old, and he was breeding. It's not breeding season. It's not even, we breed down here between November and December, and late into December for me in South Louisiana. So just want to do a little update, but keep your iguanas hydrated, because I was noticing that earlier. These guys have a lot of the ones that I get that are adults that have been through different hands have much shorter tails, because the tips, they'll start losing them as they don't get moisture, if they're not getting enough moisture, or if they don't shed properly, they'll start losing their spikes and it'll look funny. And they'll even lose parts of their, sometimes their fingers, you know, they lose finger parts from not shedding properly, not enough humidity and moisture. And you know, if you just don't know or you're not sure, spray them every day, a couple times a day. You're not going to overspray them, because they're you know, South American and islands, so it's pretty humid, and it's really humid here in South Louisiana. So I spray anyway, and they've definitely come across. But even though he's about to shed and he's about to whip me, you can see how light in color he is. You don't look that way. I'm really nervous about, sometimes they'll escape, and I just don't want to lose a single one. Dealing with 50% heads, like I said, it's a number game. So there you guys go. Thank you for all the new subscribers I have. Man, I have a bunch. I didn't realize, you know, I was going to get so many. And you know, I want to say, from my last video, I had misspoken about how some of the genetics work out, but it was only about one thing. But I had a guy, you know, just go off, you know, oh, it's totally wrong. Well, if I'm wrong, just say I'm wrong and tell me why I'm wrong, because then I'll learn a lesson, you know, instead of being, you know, very rude, disrespectful. I'm not an expert. This is my 3rd year, but you know, you get excited. I'm trying to do this whole YouTube thing, keeping track of all this. I don't mind being corrected as long as it's done in a respectful way. You know, so again, thank you all to all my subscribers. Like I said, it's summertime. It's I work full time. This is a hobby for me. I have 2 kids, so just hang in there and wait for the next video, because the next one I do will be a hatchling. I have a few blue eggs I plan on hatching, and hopefully some super reds will come out this year. So just stay tuned, and appreciate it. It's this Crazy Scales. By the way, my name is Levi, in case no one knew that. This is my hobby, and Crazy Scales actually came from when I bred beta fish. I just carried on to this one, Crazy Scales. Hopefully we make some crazy scales. So stay tuned. Thanks, guys. Third test run, trying to find the right angle. Trying to show some iguanas. Blah, blah, blah. No glare. Good sound. Alright, let's try another test run. Get an angle. Checking the hatch. Showing iguanas. Blah, blah, blah.